everyone, welcome back. It's Rebecca Jean with Stylemysweets, and I have Kylie here with me today. Kylie is so into today's DIYs, which are a Candyland Christmas sweets, candy sweets Christmas themed. Some of them are more like sweet themed, not necessarily candy cane, but so many fun sweets themed DIYs for Christmas decor, using mostly items from Dollar Tree, of course. As you guys know, we always have so many Dollar Tree DIYs here on my channel. I think this was Kylie's favorite. Did you like these?
Yes.
Which one was your favorite?
This one.
Oh, well, we can't wait to show you them all. Kylie loves the gingerbread people and all of that stuff. So actually, if you want to see where we actually decorated out here, I'm going to put a link for the video that I have over on my other channel, Rebecca Jean, which is just more of a behind the scenes and lifestyle channel. And we did all of our decorating over there. So today we're going to jump into these candy Christmas DIYs. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up and let us know. Consider subscribing before you go. I would love to have you, and let's get started with our candy Christmas DIYs.
Getting started for this one, I'm taking a candy cane wreath frame from Dollar Tree along with one of these white hand towels, also from Dollar Tree. So I just laid the candy cane wreath frame on top of the towel and cut out the shape of the candy cane. I did make sure to leave enough material around it so that I could fold the material over around back and just glue it down so that it would hold on the back of the frame this way. I then completely wrapped the frame with some glittery white deco mesh ribbon to add some sparkle. So I did a little layer of the deco mesh ribbon, and then I came back with a red glitter ribbon. And this one is, I think, from Hobby Lobby, maybe Michael's, I don't remember for sure. But you could also, if you don't care about it being glitter, I know Dollar Tree has a few red ribbons, similar size and everything to this as well. So use whatever ribbon that you want, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap this red one around to make the candy cane stripes on here. And all you really need to do is just kind of glue down the beginning and the end pieces, and that will keep it all in place. And now we can go ahead and put on some decorations on here. You can layer some Christmas florals. I like these red and silver glitter ones that I just found at Dollar Tree for the first time this year. They are so pretty. And then I layered a regular Christmas floral pick that just has like pine greenery and red berries on here on top of the glittery branches. You can then go ahead and just secure everything with a pipe cleaner or some floral wire, and use a little hot glue if you want to, just to get a really nice secure hold. That's optional. Taking some silver deco mesh now, I folded over about 8-inch sections on itself a couple of times, and then I pinched that right in the center so that I would have loops of deco mesh on each side, and I tied that off with some wire, and now I can fan out those loops of deco mesh and kind of make this like a little bow. I also did the same thing with this red poinsettia mesh ribbon, and also with more of that white deco mesh ribbon that I had left over as well.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got my eye set on you.
And then I tied the group of ribbons onto the frame below the florals and right up next to those. And then I glued in some festive ornaments I had laying around. You can also save ones where, like, if the top hanger part breaks off the ornament or something, you can use them for this. Find a way to upcycle them and just like hot glue them into a festive Christmas wreath. So here is how our candy Christmas wreath DIY turned out. I honestly haven't decided yet if I want to hang this on a wall, on a door, or maybe just arrange it in my candy Christmas display in the foyer by the front door when you walk in. Moving on, I'm taking one of these adorable little wooden houses from Dollar Tree. These are just so cute and fun for kids and adults both. So I painted the roof white and the house part red, and then this started giving me another idea once I had painted it red. So comment and let me know if you have any guesses on what I was thinking of making this into. But anyway, you'll see what I ended up doing. I stuck with my original plan of making this a candy themed house and something just like really bright and colorful and fun for the kids. But I do have another idea now that I want to do in the future. So you'll see something similar but completely different, if that makes sense, in an upcoming video. Anyway, for today, we're sticking with the candy theme. I tried using a gold marker inside the windows. I just thought it would look like that warm candle glow from the inside, but it was pretty much a fail, so I just ended up grabbing some pink chalk paint and I used that instead, and I thought that pink would go well with the red and white. We will have some green in here just for that candy Christmas look.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa to.
You can add some sparkly green tree stickers on here from Dollar Tree. I also really love how the frosted glitter floral pick pieces look, and I pulled the ends off those. You could even add red berries off of like the Christmas floral picks as well. I got all of these, everything I'm using off of Dollar Tree florals. There's really quite a few options, so use whatever you like and just have fun creating this little festive candy North Pole. I don't know, it could be like a sweets shop, it could be a bakery, you could make it more of a gingerbread house, and instead of making it red and making this like a candy house, you could make it more of a gingerbread house and decorate it that way. So many options, completely up to you. I decided to just go outside the box with the red and try to do something a little more weird and a little more unique, because I do feel like I've seen a lot of people do more of like the traditional gingerbread house where it's kind of like some shade of brown with the white icing, and I just wanted to do something different, and I can't say it's any better because you may hate the way this looks, but it is a little different, and hopefully that will give you just some extra inspiration and ideas of what you like or what you don't like and how you want to decorate your own projects and your own DIY decor for Christmas. I added a little wooden snowflake sticker on the door. Don't ask me why. I painted it with a green glitter marker, but again, I guess I'm just going for something bright and colorful, a bright and colorful candy shop house rather than something traditional. So we have a little green snowflake wreath. I added glue along the top edges of all the snow-covered areas and sprinkled them with some glitter. This added so much sparkle and shine, and you could add just like a regular white glitter. This one is more iridescent, and I feel like it gives off like touches of like pinks and blues and more sparkle. So, I mean, use whatever you have. Again, this is just the one that I had on hand, so that's what I'm using. But in order to really get the bright and colorful vibe going here, I came back and I added a line of glue right across here. I felt like you could kind of see because they had a line in here for like Christmas lights, and I had painted over that, but it was slightly visible. So I just decided to add lots of little sequins. I found these in my craft supplies, and just give it even more shimmer and sparkle, kind of like the twinkle of holiday lights. So that is kind of what I was going for here. I even added gemstones along on the roof, not really sure why, but I don't know, lights or candy pieces on a gingerbread or candy house. But I feel like everyone decorates the roofs of gingerbread cookie houses, so I just felt like this candy house needed more glitter and sparkle. And if you're really into this, Dollar Tree has these little gingerbread cookies that I do not recommend eating, because to me they smell like a blend of cinnamon potpourri and a craft store. However, they're pretty cute, glued on the front of this candy themed Christmas candy house. So here is how it turned out. I think if you have a larger candy Christmas tree, you could actually just nestle this like a large ornament right on into the tree, or you could arrange it somewhere else in your home with your candy Christmas theme decor. So if that one wasn't your style, don't worry, I do have another wreath and some fun, cute, adorable Christmas candy ornaments and decor still to share with you all. For the next one, I took a round piece of styrofoam and I wanted to use like a pretty festive Christmas colored rope or something like that on here. So I thought I wanted to make this kind of like a lollipop, and I've seen different ways of people doing stuff like this. So you may have seen stuff like this before, or maybe not. But what I ended up doing was something completely different because I didn't have any rope like that. So what I did have was this gemstone ribbon in a couple different colors. I got this in Dollar Tree a while back, and then I just never had a use for it. And my daughters love this one because they both love the pink and purple and teal colors. But again, you can do this in any color or ribbon that you like. And I am just taking a lollipop stick. This is actually from the baking section at Michael's. I had a whole pack of these from my baking supplies in the kitchen. So I took one, and it makes the perfect touch for this giant lollipop sweets theme candy ornament. However you want to decorate this, but it just makes a really fun sparkle and shine lollipop that's full of bling and glam for a very sweet candy Christmas theme. For the next one, I took one of these round ornaments from Dollar Tree, and you could actually pour some clear glue or something like that in here, but what I did was I thought this was easier because it's like thinner. Glue is really thick and sticky, so I just used my Quick Shine floor finish. I had this in the cabinet, and this stuff dries clear, so I swirled that around inside the ornament to make sure I just completely covered the inside, and it does dry pretty quickly, so I moved along pretty quickly with this because I didn't want it to get dry on me. So I poured the rest back in the bottle and then immediately added my glitter in here. I got the inside thoroughly covered with the glitter, and then I just popped in the top hanger part back onto the ornament. And I think this is super, super pretty. I love all this sparkle from the glitter in there. This is just really beautiful. You could totally use it just like this, like it's gorgeous. But if you want to take this a step further, go ahead and add some ribbon on here. You could make a bow. I didn't have enough of this candy striped ribbon that I wanted to use. I did not have enough left to make a bow, so I ended up actually just tying it to make a hanger, and I had enough to do that. I just added some fun and festive embellishments with like a little piece of greenery, some sparkly berries, little red ornaments, which you can get a whole pack of these for $1 in Dollar Tree. And if you have any fake little peppermint candy ornaments, definitely feel free to glue those in as well. Or you could take one of the mini matte color red ornaments and paint some of the lines to make like little swirls like a peppermint candy with some white paint, or with a chalk marker you could create your swirls on there and make this like a little peppermint candy. And then I just glued that in as well. I glued my ornaments and everything just all at the top and made my little decorations on the top here. And I think that this candy ornament is full of sparkle and shine and definitely fits in really well with my sweets theme candy Christmas tree. For the next one, I spray painted this large ornament with a gloss white spray paint, and once it's dry, I took a red permanent glass writer marker. This one's actually from Dollar Tree, and I just created wide red stripes going top to bottom on this ornament. I tried to make the middle sections be like a little bit wider, since the ornament is wider like around the center than when you get to the top and bottom. But anyway, just make the stripes on here. Honestly, I think this would fit in with a circus theme. Maybe because we watched The Greatest Showman last night for the first time. That I don't know why I waited so long to see that movie. It was so good. I totally enjoyed it. And then after the movie, I finished my crafting here, and I guess I'm making circus theme ornaments. But I think that the red and white fits in perfectly with my candy tree. And since I already had the paint and the marker, I just needed a $1 ornament to make this one. So really, really affordable, and added a nice large size and the bright fun colors to my candy Christmas tree. For the next one, I wanted to create a gingerbread cookie ornament with icing, and for this one you can use any wood shape. Dollar Tree has packs of wooden ornaments where you get like 5 wooden shapes for $1. That is going to be your best deal, but what I had today was just this snowman decor. I don't know if this is supposed to put like a little tea light candle, battery candle in here, but anyway, I'm going to just pull off the front and back pieces and use those separately for different DIYs. And I'm going to go ahead and take one of the wooden snowman shapes and paint it brown like a gingerbread cookie. Now, you can use whatever color or combination of paint that you like. Just get the color that you're happy with for a gingerbread cookie and paint your wooden gingerbread cookie. And then once it's dry, we can decorate and outline him however you want. Use either white fabric paint, that's what I'm using today. Again, this was something I found in Dollar Tree. They have puffy paint on occasion, or you could even use something like a tube of caulking. I think that would work as well. So whatever you want to use, go ahead and decorate and outline him the way that you would with some royal sugar cookie icing. And I just wanted to outline him and make some designs on here. So whatever you want to use. If you don't have any of that stuff, you could probably add some white chalk paint into like a little plastic sandwich bag and then just snip off the corner, just the tiniest bit. And then you could kind of squeeze the baggie and write with it just like you would decorating a cake or cookies with a bag of frosting. So I think that would work as well. Let me know if you try that. I haven't actually done it, but I fully believe that it could work. So let me know if you give it a try. And then once this is dry, to hang it up, you could make a loop of ribbon and glue that on the back as a hanger. But actually, my little gingerbread snowman nestled right on into my candy Christmas tree just fine and didn't even need a hanger. So here is how it turned out. A simpler option for some cookies and sweets in your tree is taking these gingerbread cookies from Dollar Tree. Like I said earlier, these are supposedly edible, although I'm super curious if anyone actually eats them, because to me, they smell like the cinnamon potpourri that is in the wreath making section of your local craft store. So anyway, the head snapped off, so be careful with these, but it actually worked out because I bent a little ornament hook around and made a little loop, and then I was able to just use glue and reattach the broken cookie with the ornament hook sandwiched in between, and this is working out perfectly. It's super cute and adorable, and honestly, of all of the cute things in this tree, this is the first ornament that my 5-year-old daughter Kylie wanted to touch and look at in our candy Christmas tree. She loved this one. Moving on, I took a little Dollar Tree Christmas Village house, and you guys, sometimes I really think I'm just not a good painter, and sometimes my kids are around asking me questions or making messes, and I get distracted, and my painting work just isn't as good as I know it could be. So just realize that if you have a vision and patience, you can create this any way that you want and as beautiful and custom as you like. So I just hope that my little tutorial here inspires you with some DIY crafts and home decor ideas using Dollar Tree items in ways maybe you never thought of before. And then you can just take them and make those ideas your own. And if you don't like the colors I used or the way that I did it, hopefully, that's totally fine, and you can just get your own inspiration and be inspired by these ideas. This is pretty random, but I painted it all white in order to get a good base to be easier to decorate. And actually, if you're going with more of like a neutral Scandinavian Christmas, you might want to just do a bunch of village houses all painted white. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I painted this one all white to get a good base. I thought it would be a little easier to decorate and then add more of like the bright, fun candy colors. And I'm actually thinking that if you have tiny Christmas pom-poms from Dollar Tree, I think those would be adorable for decorating a tiny house like this. You could also use the Dollar Tree markers and their paint pens and chalk paint, their glass writing pens, even the squeeze bottles with the glitter glue like I added with the silver on here. Just have fun and be creative. I literally felt like I was like 7 years old again, making these little crafts. I mean, some 7-year-olds would probably paint it better than I did, to be honest. But like I said, the colors, the gemstones, adding the gemstones onto the roof and decorating with them, the candy canes, I cut these, you can use scissors, or if you have some kind of like wire cutter or something like that, it should work. And so I wanted to add some pieces of candy cane on here. These are the plastic ones from Dollar Tree, by the way, they're not real candy canes. And glitter and all of that fun stuff.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got my eye set on you.
To take this up a step though, I am going to place it down inside of an apothecary jar with some little village trees from Dollar Tree, and then add in some faux snow, whatever kind that you want. Dollar Tree has some that looks more like little balls. There's some that's more a powdery type that I think you get more in other like craft stores, or you can just get Epsom salt, which is also really perfect for this, and Dollar Tree sells a pretty large bag of that for $1. So I'm gonna just go ahead and add that in here, and then why not take some ribbon, a floral pick, maybe tie in a few ornaments if you want, and we can do a little bow up here and just make like a beautiful little embellishment up on the top jar handle of this apothecary jar, just for a couple of dollars to really complete the look. And I think this turned out so cute and so fun and festive to complete my little candy Christmas vignette. I love how the next one came out, and for this one I'm using a red and white candy striped ribbon. I've had this laying around forever. I have no idea where this one came from, although I do believe I've seen it in Hobby Lobby, so check there if you're looking to find one like this. Anyway, Dollar Tree has lots of other ribbon choices, so don't feel like you need to do it with this, but up to you. You could also easily layer and overlap a red and white ribbon, or even like red and green ribbons, whatever you like, to just kind of give you like a candy pinstripe effect, even if you don't have exactly the same striped ribbon. So this is a 14-inch frame, but Dollar Tree does carry an 18-inch frame, which is awesome if you want something larger. I just already had this one, so that's the size that I'm going with today. But I folded over some red glitter ribbon now from Dollar Tree to make 2 loops, and then I left one long piece hanging, and I gathered that up in the middle under the 2 loops with some wire and fanned out the loops to make it look more like a bow. I also cut about 8 to 10 inches long pieces of this sparkly white deco mesh. This is again left over from the first DIY in this video where we did the candy cane wreath. And then I just curled these ribbon pieces over on themselves, kind of like a little burrito roll up. And I did 2 white sections and 1 silver one like this, or you could do another red one or even green deco mesh if you want. Now I started by hot gluing a piece of flocked pine right onto the wreath, slightly offset to where I want to attach the bow. And then we can tie on the red bow and add the deco mesh bow curls into the center or next to the red bow. This part is totally optional, kind of silly, but cute and creative for sure. So I'm going to share it with you guys, and you let me know if I went too far trying this one or if you like it. But I had these Easter egg seashells, and I've just been waiting for like, what can I do with these? They're so cute. So I pulled them apart and I painted the shells alternating, leaving one section with the white and then alternating it by painting the next one red with just some red acrylic paint. The red does need a couple of coats because the acrylic paint goes on pretty thin. And then I used one of these green glitter markers. It's super cute. I did that on the bottom here of the shell, but it does not dry in the plastic very well and it will wipe off later. So just don't use it. I don't recommend it. Stick with paint. It works a lot better. If you want the bottom part to be green, like I was doing here, just use green paint. Okay, so I glued these onto the wreath as well for just like some bright, colorful, like, I don't know, like a little different candy texture and dimension. And I split it in half, and I did one half on one side and the other half of it on the other side, but you could snap them back in together if you really wanted this to be like even more 3D. So being fully honest and transparent here, I don't think that this was worth the time for the value it added to the wreath, just in my own opinion. I think tying or gluing on some leftover red and white ornaments, or maybe even silver, green, gold, whatever fits with the candy Christmas colors you're using, even pink. Pink could go with red and white for candy Christmas too, couldn't it? But anyway, adding a few leftover ornaments I think is just cheaper and easier. So I would just do that. But hey, it's a cute idea. And since I thought of it, I just wanted to throw it out there for you guys. If you have some of these laying around and you want some ideas what you could do with them. Anyway, here is how it turned out, and just look how cute a few final candy touches look in here. If you just add in a couple of these candy canes from Dollar Tree, so sweet and so perfect for a candy Christmas. And definitely, if you have any fake peppermint candy ornaments, add those in. They would be super cute and adorable. I did not have any of those, although I believe that you can get a bunch of them in Hobby Lobby, so check there if you are looking for like the fake peppermints that you could, take apart and add into your DIYs. But anyway, all of mine, I had to come up with another way to do it today and be creative because I didn't have any of those. And I also almost totally forgot this other DIY for my candy Christmas decor that I wanted to share with you guys. So I guess this one is going to just be a little bonus DIY for you now. And what I did was take two of these Halloween book boxes that open up. So what I wanted to do for our Candy Lane Christmas here is make these little books into something of a recipe book. I didn't want to have any brush lines and brush stroke marks, so I used one of these little round sponges from Dollar Tree and I just splotched on white chalk paint to evenly cover the whole outside of these books. And once that was dry, I came back. Now, I think that if you have some kind of a stencil that you like, or if you have letter stickers, that would be really cute. And I think you could probably make these look a little more high-end. Mine look very fun and whimsical. On the first book, on the little one here, I did sweets and treats on the front of it. And then I wrote on the side, North Pole sweets and treats. Now, just make sure that you put your letters based on if you plan to stand up the book or if you want to lay them down. And I wasn't sure. I was thinking I might lay these down on their side and stack them up, so I wanted to be able to read the end binding of the book. But totally up to you. And then I had a bunch of stickers, like candy and sweet stickers from Dollar Tree, so I just decided to go ahead and stick some of those on here. The little approved by Santa and handcrafted in the North Pole. These stickers that I'm going to be using today, these are actually off of a sheet from Target Dollar Spot last year. I think they were just $1, and I got a whole bunch of those stickers. So obviously, it's something you could totally write on here. Now, on the larger book where I did Mrs. Claus's Confections, I was trying to think like what you could put together. You could do like, something with sweets and treats, or cookie recipes, Christmas recipes, Christmas cookies, favorite Christmas cookies, Santa's cookie recipes. I mean, I don't know. Comment below. I would love to know your suggestions for what you could write on here to label a Christmas book, something sweets themed. And actually, if you're still here, I'm going to make that a giveaway. So I will give away a set of the timer candles that you see that I decorate out in my foyer with. I'll give away a set of the timer candles to someone whoever leaves the best comment of what we could label on these books. So you guys go ahead and vote when you see somebody's comment. If you like that one, give it a thumbs up if you think that one is like one of your favorites. But comment and let me know, what are your thoughts for what we could write on here besides Big Book of Confections or Sweet Treats or North Pole Sweets and Treats. Some kind of fun Christmas labels for like a Christmas sweets recipe book. I don't know. What can we write on here? We'll pick our favorite one at the end of November, and I will mail you a set of the timer candles that everybody is enjoying this time of year especially. But have fun with these books and do them however you want. Just have fun with it. And I took these red markers. These are the permanent glass writing markers, but I mean, they worked for this too. And I just did like little red dots just to kind of make it like really bright and fun and festive. And you could layer your markers on here if you want to have like some bolder letters. I did red outlining the black for Sweet Treats. and the stickers definitely made it look fun, maybe a little childish and whimsical, but yet I think that's what's really fun about the candy and sweets theme at Christmas time, is that this is so fun for the kids. It's just super cute and adorable. Again, make sure you comment if you want to enter that giveaway for the timer candles, and let me know what your thoughts are on other names that we could write on little books like this to make like a Christmas sweets theme. What could we title it? And like I said, I will pick a winner at the end of November. So go ahead and vote for your favorites though. You can go ahead and give a thumbs up on anybody's comment if you vote for that one to be the winner. But anyway, that's how I'll pick and just kind of see who gets the most thumbs up on their comment. And we'll give that a try. So anyway, that'll be open to the end of November.
So that concludes my candy Christmas DIYs for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Comment and let me know which one of these ideas was your favorite. Consider subscribing before you go. I would love to have you. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That always helps me know that you are enjoying these videos. Share it with a friend. As always, I wish you guys a beautiful and blessed day, and I can't wait to see you soon in the next one. Bye!
Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching. Bye.